Up AFC North. I thought about the Bengals. Obviously cannot do Steelers here or Browns. So you got to go Ravens. They are heavily favored to win the AFC North, minus 150. Obviously, Lamar Jackson has a very good group of receivers. His tight end is back. Derrick Henry's back. I like what the defense did. And you got to give a shout out to Marlon Humphrey, who was amazing on the show last week. What a great guest he was. So you got to go Ravens in the AFC North. I will accept Bengals, but their defense is still in shambles.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the Ravens have to be the front runners. I mean, it really feels like the Ravens could easily be the best team in the NFL. They just have the ability to play so explosively and be so physical that it's just like, it's hard to not consistently look at the Ravens and just be like, how do you beat this team? But then you beat them because of them beating themselves, because of failure to execute, or the opposing team just executing better and more consistently than what the Ravens have done. And, you know, they come up short. I remember after 2023, because I felt like the Ravens arguably had the best argument. It's hard to remember exactly, but like I'm pretty confident in 23. I thought the Ravens were the best team in the NFL, especially after watching them just annihilate the 49ers. Because I kept saying about a team like the 49ers, you know, I was unimpressed with the Kansas City Chiefs, and I was confident that the 49ers, they were a little inflated because they were a great team as well, but people really thought that they were this really special team because they owned the Cowboys and the Eagles that season in 23. And I was like, well, the Eagles are really not as good as their record shows them to be. And the Cowboys, like their whole thing was, I think they beat like one playoff team or something, one team with the winning record. I was like, they're also fool's gold. And then when you see the Ravens, and that's why when I saw the Ravens dominate, I think that was on Sunday Night Football or Monday Night Football, it was just like, it was clear. It was like, well, yeah, obviously, like this is what a really great team, you know, looks like. And then of course you have the AFC Championship game, and I'm just like, what the heck was that? And then going into 24, I was like, things are going to be different. Baltimore Ravens are just going to be like, oh my God, how did we let 23 slip out from our fingers? It is all hands on deck. We have to get after it. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And then it was not that. It was not that. I mean, even though that game was close against the Kansas City Chiefs in week 1, I still watched that game and I was just like, what the heck is this? Like, why am I not seeing higher quality football played out of this Baltimore Ravens team? And I'm going to say that. I'm going to continue to say this. I don't have a problem being a broken record here, because I reference this. I've referenced this now in a lot of Baltimore Ravens clips, where Tom Brady said this team is a sleeping giant, and I just keep saying, why is this team sleeping? Why are they sleeping? And so I look at the Ravens again. And I'm like, they should be in the position to be the best team in the NFL, at least the AFC. You know, they should be in every single game. Every single game. And with the Ravens, there really shouldn't be this caveat of like, well, they really need to make sure that they get up big, or they really need to make sure that their defense can slow things down, or, well, Lamar Jackson really is going to have to do X, Y, you know, whatever it is. It's like, no. They should be able to win every type of game. A shootout, a running game, a passing game, a defensive game. You know, a low-scoring, bizarre 9-6 game or whatever. What was the one score against the Rams versus the 49ers? Like, it was like 13-6 or 12-6 or something. You know, like a game in the rain, a game in the snow, perfect weather, in a dome. It's like this team should be set up to kind of just still be able to win on the road, at home, loud crowd, no crowd. Like, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And this team, you know, should be incredibly dynamic. And like I said, they could be fast, they could be physical, they could be can't think of the word that I want to use. But you know, it's just, but yet they then still come up short with all that said. And that's why it's like, what's the difference? How do you change things? And that's why I do consistently point to coaching more than anything, quite frankly. But it's just, yeah, I don't want to get burned by the Ravens again. Don't want to get burned. I still I used to say I have PTSD from the 2023 AFC Championship game, and now even from the 2024 season, I do a little bit. Because I just remember watching them play, and I'm just like, I just don't understand. I don't understand why you have so many penalties. I don't understand how you drop a game or two against some of these teams where I'm just like, what? Like, why? How? I don't understand how our team like the Pittsburgh Steelers even remotely can make Lamar Jackson not be great in any given moment. It's like, I just, wait, what? Huh? I don't understand. I don't understand why in the playoffs, sometimes you have a great coaching game plan, like against the Pittsburgh Steelers, and you did not waver. You unapologetically did what you knew would just win you the game. Don't care about anything else. And then I don't understand why you then don't bring that same level of intentionality and intelligence to against the Buffalo Bills. I don't understand. I don't understand why, even though you kind of had to come away with the win, you still risk a player like Zay Flowers in the final game of the season who then gets banked up. I don't understand. I really don't. So it's just like, there's still all those question marks where I'm just like, how do you solidify this? You're this great team. You've been a great team for years. You've had consistently awesome rosters. How do you finally put this all together? How do you finally just say, we got the best roster. You can't outplay us. You can't outcoach us. And we are going to execute at the highest level. Because that's really what it's gotten boiled down to with this Baltimore Ravens team. Is the failure to execute at a high level consistently. But now this team is a little bit more experienced, a lot more experienced, more mature. Even just Lamar, more experienced, more mature. Key piece like Zay Flowers, more experienced, more mature. His immaturity and inexperience showed up in 2023. It's now 2025. Playoffs will be 2026. Harbaugh has been around for decades. Okay? Derrick Henry is like going all in. Your defense should be great. You have plenty of offensive weapons. Lamar Jackson, a beast. It's like you have it. You have it all there. I shouldn't feel like a team that doesn't have it all, like the Los Angeles Rams, can execute better. Or a Washington Commanders team that doesn't have it all can execute better. I shouldn't feel that way. I shouldn't feel like that Sean Payton with Bo Nix had a better offensive script to run in that first half against the Buffalo Bills on the road with a rookie quarterback, Bo Nix, than what they have in store with Lamar Jackson going up against the Buffalo Bills. I shouldn't feel that way. That should not be a thing. It should not be a thing. And yet it is. And it angers me. I don't care about winning the division. It means nothing. It means nothing. I care about execution. I want to see what you got. And if you execute and you do what needs to be done, then of course you're going to win the division. And you should be competing to win the AFC. Both just in terms of one seed and in the playoffs. Sometimes winning getting the number one seed can be a little, we have to rely on a little bit of luck. Do the Bills drop a random game? The Chiefs, it's just sometimes that stuff's out of your control. So I won't be like, it's a disaster, it's indefensible if you don't get the one seed or something like that. I won't say that. But it's just like, just want to see more consistent, high quality football coming from the Baltimore Ravens. And sometimes like, I can get like triggered because we're just like, we're talking about, the Ravens will be good and they're going to win the division. And it's like, well, of course they're going to be a good team. Of course they should be. Of course we should pick them to win the division. But what next though? Like, what about next? Like, come on. It's got to be more than that. It's got to be more than that. The Baltimore Ravens. Those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about Lamar Jackson and the Ravens winning the AFC North? Quite the bold prediction. Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all generally feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.